The rising incidence of rape cases, which has bogged down the country and the entire world, has become a source of major concern for many. And so women have been called to be of responsible character to what becomes of the younger generation. While speaking in an interview, the Vice President, Mothers Union, Women's Guild in Asokoro Archdeaconry of the Diocese of Abuja, Anglican Communion, Mrs. Evelyn Wamakanwafili, decried the trauma rape victims go through after the ugly experience.
Rape is a great pandemic that has come upon the world, and many of our children are victims. And you see, talking about rape, many of our young people that are being raped, they don't have that confidence of talking or speaking loud, and so they hide themselves. Enough of it, because this thing has made a lot of children have a kind of psychological problem. I mean, many of our young girls, some of them will never get married in life because of the psychological effects of what they have experienced. But you see, as parents, as mothers, God has given us these children, and He's going to ask us one after the other for how many children you have and for as long as how many children that you have in contact with.
She further called mothers to protect their younger generation and instill good morals in them in order to avert what might result to sexual crimes in future.
We also need to discuss this issue with them. Most of the times we shy away from telling and discussing issue of sex to our children. It is very bad. You see, if you don't discuss sex education with your children, they will go out there and they will hear from their friends, their peers, and it will not really go well with them. But when we tell them at home, as little as they are, we should start educating them so that they get to know and aware of how to protect themselves. And above all, as women, we should also mind the type of clothes we buy and give our daughters to put on. Because sometimes you see our children, we go to the market, because we want to be popular. We buy skippy things for them, show their vital parts of their body, and at the end of the day, they are being raped. Men are moved by what they see. So when a man that has no spirit of God in him sees a young girl seeing all the vital parts, he has no spirit of God, and so he will be moved to go and do what he feels like doing because the body, the flesh, demands for it. And we also as women should learn to dress decently, because we cannot give what we don't have, because children basically imitate and copy what they see us do.